Christmas and New Year is a perfect time for you to look back at the last year that you've had. It could have been triumphant, it could have been wonderful, beautiful. You could have had the most exceptional things happen to you. And this is what you need to be doing. Hello, darlings. It's coming up to Christmas. This is going to be recorded a few days before, but Archangel Chamuel has just been with me. Because I am pretty much knackered at the moment, she just came to me and just said, this is for you to then share after. So this is taking me back to my bedroom guru days, because my body has just decided to say, nah, you're all right. This is enough's enough now. So I'm in a, I don't know what you want to title it, ME crash, grief crash, whatever it is. My body is not letting me do a thing. Sickness, tummy upset, complete tiredness, pain, the lot, you know. It's just, it said, look, you've pushed yourself through a lot. You're incredible. It's time to just have a few days rest. Which is really frustrating because, you know, the pressure of Christmas, the pressure of being at places, and then this is the whole reason why Archangel Chamuel's come, and I totally get it. Archangel Chamuel is the archangel of self-love, love personified. If she morphed into a crystal, it'd be rose quartz, right? She comes in on this pink ray, and she's the most stunningly sublime, beautiful energy you could possibly imagine. If you have suffered with self-esteem, lack of belief, you know, breakups, anything to do with love, which is pretty much the whole reason for our existence, then she is your angel. She isn't spoken about a lot, but she's pretty much vital to our experience down here and our connections from the spirit world down to here after we've passed, along with Gabriel, who affects visitation. She is someone that most probably made me obsessed with pink. Pink and green at the moment. Oh my God, pink and green. She's going to have to put up with this because I'm absolutely knackered. But she literally made me aligned to the pink ray years ago, and I just love pink. Hers is very much a pale pink now. It's like almost a baby pink. I absolutely love it. Mind you saying that, look, just to show you, right, I'm talking to you on a pink phone with, I've got pink headphones and I've got pink iPads. Everything's pink. My slippers are pink. I'm looking at a pink lounge suit, pink pajamas. Oh, wow. And so be aware that things that you are very attracted to colour-wise, it's very much reflected in the angels that are around you. There's another little tip for you. So if I was to talk about this and say it's a tarot card that Chamuel showed me, it would be Judgment. And I don't know if Archangel Jeremiah came in a bit, because I had this big review, and I think they felt that I was a bit what the fluff about everything. And so she came in to give me a review on my soul contract. Now, we know about soul contracts, don't we? Because I've spoken about them before with you. They are what we agreed to, our blueprint we agreed to when we came down. The problem is that when we're a euphoric 1,000-year-old soul that, you know, really doesn't matter about one little incarnation down here, we set ourselves up for a whole load of fluffery. And then when you're done, you're like, what in the Archangel Michael happened there? Because it's just total shitville. And so we have to reconnect with our contract, or reconnect with a bigger picture for us to cope and get over our traumas, our triumphs, our, you know, celebrations, our pitfalls, our failures. We have to kind of take it all in, don't we? What do we do otherwise? Sink or swim, oasis or desert, whatever you want to choose, whatever analogy. So she came in and I thought, this is a lovely dream. It's not a dream. I'm coming in to show you so that you can send this on to your humans. I'm like, great. I've got to put this visage on camera when I'm feeling like shiteville. Okay. So she took me back to when my dad died when I was 9 in a road accident. Most of you know that. So I'm like, okay, and what's this about? She goes, this took place because you wanted to be strong, because you knew that you had set yourself up for a really tough incarnation this time round. So you grew up, you endured abuse from the thing that my mum married, and it made you strong. I said, it's not great. I said, no, of course it's not great, but this is what you chose to do for your incarnation. Right, okay. It also gave you the strength and focus to get into the police service, which you wanted to do. However, Chamuel said the only thing that I did hope that you would have got out of all this is a bit of self-love, but you jumped into the identity of being a detective and trying to save everybody else and not yourself. So I'm like, right, okay. So she said, so we did want you to invest a bit of self-love. A bit of, wow, you've been through a lot, bless you. But you manifested that through your free will into anger and bravado. And that's pretty much what I was like in the police. You know, a very scared, vulnerable, hurt woman, but was a big mouthy, yeah, I can do anything person. So I had the inner strength, but I didn't also honour the inner child and love that child. And so it was pretty catastrophic. Not catastrophic, but I wasn't serving myself in the best way that I could. First partner was absolutely wonderful that I had, but I outgrew him. And he needed a settled life full of family and calm, and I was not going to provide that, obviously. I didn't know that, but that's what they showed me on this big soul contract thing. You know, when we come down, we forget about it. I've used this analogy before. What is the point of having the answers to all the crosswords? So some answers we do know and we make drastic changes, others we don't, and we fill the crossword in as we go. Sometimes we can smash it and fill it in really quick and have more of a sublime life. Other times we don't, make mistakes, rub it out, cross it out, start again. It's all a mess, but we get there. So then I'm like, well, I'm not being funny, but then I had, you know, the retirement of the police. I said, well, of course, because you chose to serve us and serve humanity. The problem is that you still hadn't adopted self-love. So this is why you still found yourself on a misaligned path, okay? It's like, you know, they're going through your homework saying, could do better. So I'm like, okay then. And they said, whilst your heart, your soul was completely 100% dedicated to humanity, you didn't dedicate anything to yourself. Okay. And she said, I've been subliminally in the background for many, many years, but you weren't willing to take on my energy. If you saw me in pink back in those days, then no, it ain't going to happen. I literally was in navies, greys, blacks. I just, nah. Dark purples when I started being Nikki Allen. And this is the other thing. She said, you kind of hide you hid your truth behind a title. So it was, you know, Detective Morley. It was Nikki Allen. Because you didn't want to face the hurt of what you've been through. You didn't want to face self-love. You just wanted to keep pushing yourself. Okay. So then we have the road accident. This is all the spoilers for my books, isn't it? Just listen to this. You won't have to read the books or listen to them. There's a good book in this, though, in there, coming up. There's a good book coming. And so then we go into, these are just the landmark moments, and then we go into the road accident, homeless, lost everything, stolen from, betrayal from every area going, hate all that shit, right? So this is the first betrayal one. Where the thing I was with, Dick, as you'll know him if you read my book, Me, Myself and I, just cleared me out 65 grand while I was laying in bed. Obviously didn't want to be with someone in a wheelchair, but he was thieving from the company anyway, so it was all a whole catastrophic mess. But the beauty of that is that that's when my first rebirth took place, where the magic that they brought, and this is how I met Chamuel. It's like a dating site. I met Chamuel, Azrael, Jeremiah. Never heard of them. Thought they were made up names till I googled them. But it's the beauty of pain that brings you to being awake. Most people that are watching me now, you beautiful tribe, have been through some catastrophic loss, challenge. Some are just curious, but most of you have come to this space through something pretty not great. And so that's beautiful. You got to honour that, because the first part of my life I was on survival mode, just survival, and picking the wrong choice of friends, not all of them, before any of my friends watch this and think, what the fluff, but picking the wrong choice of everything, partners, friends, allowing myself to be sacrificed, compromised, putting everybody else first, typical empath trait. And when you have the gift of sitting in your own space, which is what's happening again now, journals are at phase, I need to get them, because I really want to start writing again now. I've been doing videos, but I need to write out stuff and structure. But when you're shown this, you understand that it was a stage, era, season in your life that was there because it's adhering to your soul contract and teaching you self-love, and I kind of missed that. You'll have to excuse my voice, I'm so exhausted that even talking is an effort. So then we come into this rebirth, and I'm laying in bed for 5 years, and the angels teach me all manner of things, massive spiritual boot camp, miracles, incredible things that took place. Me, Myself and I, that's that book. And one of the things I started to learn was self-love, starting to learn to reach out and say, actually, I need help, which I'd never done before. Not as much as I've done this time round, but it was about owning my feelings, my thoughts, my processes, and starting to put me first. And this energy that flowed within me with the help of Archangel Chamuel and other angels, I then got to a space to attract the most amazing soul in Darren. And for the first time ever, I was shown, as Chamuel said to me about an hour ago, I was shown true love, true mutual love, Two of Cups, lovers, whatever you want to call it in the tarot. It was a mutual, uncompromised, equal perfection. So that part of my soul contract was to show me what it's like to be in a completely perfect, balanced, harmonised relationship, without any fear, without any worry, without any distrust, without any anger, without any jealousy. It didn't need to be. It was just pure communication, connection. And so I was taught and given that time with Darren to experience unconditional love, unconditional soulmate connection, which most people don't experience in this lifetime. And then I remember saying to Chamuel, and why did this happen then? And she said, because that's all you needed. He was going to go no matter what. And he needed to experience it for himself, this unconditional love without punishment, rules, manipulation, demanding things from him. He needed to learn about love in the most simplistic way of acceptance and freedom, happiness, calm, tranquility, respect. And that's what he asked for as well before he went. And so I said, well, why has this chapter happened in respect of, seeing him pass? Why have I got this? Because again, you wanted to learn the strength of being there whilst he transitioned. You wanted that. You asked for it before you came here. And it's given you more respect and admiration for yourself. It's given you self-love beyond anything you've ever had before. It's given you the respect to own your feelings, to own your decisions. It's given you the strength to say, I need help. Can you be there for me? It's given you also another layer that you have never experienced, which is investing in friendships. And I realised that before Darren and before my road accident, I literally was running on gas, running on adrenaline, running on, I have to keep going, self protection, self everything. I literally was just trying to look for a night to take me away from it all, but not investing in letting people help me, and now I am. So this next session, if you like, season, this next transitional phase is going into exploring friend love, exploring community, exploring cornucopia. It's exploring the Three of Cups, celebration of friends, people that love you, respect you, and embracing that. And not having to do it all alone, not thinking I'm on my own, not thinking that I have to do all this and not rely on other people. Bit difficult, but I'm getting there. So Chamuel said that when you all as humans who forget your contracts have bad things happen, you ask, why me? Why these punishments? Why did that happen to me? Why did she do this? Why did he do that? Why? And it's like, well, it's not about why. It's about, okay, look into what's happened and acknowledge this has happened for a reason. What is the beauty of it? What have I learned from it? So this is where the full-on journaling and self-reflection will come in for me. This is the hermit mode where I will look at this and honour it as part of my soul contract, honour it as part of my learning for this human incarnation, knowing that this is just one little existence and that I'll be back with him and he'll go, wow, that was a bit dodgy. And I'll go, what was dodgy? That life, was it? I don't know, because we're here now, back in bliss. That's how insignificant it is when you go up. The loved ones you leave behind is significant because they are the ones that you then look over and make efforts to connect with and show signs from, and all that kind of stuff. But the actual transitional phase of you leaving and going up to the spirit world, it's just a matter of course. It's just like buying a ticket to get on a train. That's how spirit people look at it. That's how everybody looks at it. And then you just learning how to create a spiritual relationship with your loved ones down on the earth plane. And just, keeping them guarded, keeping them loved, secure, while you're up there waiting for them to go back home. So it's a good timing for Chamuel to come in because I, in my old life, could have been pressured that I have to get up, get ready, go here, visit here because of Christmas, be there, do this. And I've just gone, do you know what do you want? And I've listened to my little child within, and she said, I just need some time, I need some space, I need some peace, I need to love myself, I need to, if I want to have a bath, if I want to take a little walk, I will. And this is what you need to be doing. Christmas and New Year is a perfect time for you to look back at the last year that you've had. It could have been triumphant, it could have been wonderful, beautiful. You could have had the most exceptional things happen to you. It seems for some reason that the Virgo clan have had quite a challenge this year and have gone into a transitional phase, which is going to lead to abundant success, beauty. Some of you will enter into soulmate relationships. There's a lot of wonderful opportunity coming up. Bit biased there talking about Virgos, aren't I? But the aim of the game for you this time at Christmas is about love. Love of having people around you that have got your back and you've got theirs. It's about owning your space with perhaps people that you've got to put up with. And showing kindness, generosity, gratitude to them and you, because what you give out is how you sit in your energy. So if you're giving out, they're an arsehole, I'm going to be an arsehole. You know, if you're giving out, they're an arsehole. But you know what? It's their stuff. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Different edge on it, innit? So this is a time for you between Christmas and New Year to perhaps have a look at journaling. Oh my God, I'm not even going to talk about journaling. Those two journals have been the bane of my life that I've been trying to get out. KDP keeps bouncing them back because the trim's wrong, the bleed's wrong. That's why they're not out yet. Hopefully, as I have this video go out, they will be out. And you can get a quick following day delivery if you wish as a Christmas present. But this is the time to do your judgment for the year. What have you learned from your experiences? What have you perhaps not dealt with properly? But it's okay, forgive yourself because we're only human, we're only trying our best. What has been spectacular that you need to hold on to and take forward to the new year? What do you need to work on to enhance what was good? Or what do you need to work on to create what you're still aiming for? By all means, press pause and write these bits down. The most important thing as well is reality and conception. So what do you conceive? What do you perceive in what's taken place? So if something took place and your belief system was, well, this happened because that happened and I did this and I did that, actually sit and see if that's a reality or your perception of it. Because sometimes reality is a completely different culture to what you've actually aligned yourself to, what you've told yourself happened. Well, that happened because of this, that happened because of that, it's all my fault. Oh, was it? Have a look. Was it your belief system because that's the kind of pattern you've adopted to? Or the reality was it was nothing to do with you, it wasn't your fault, and blah, blah, blah. Do you see what I mean? So have a good old inner reflection during some space during the holiday period. The biggest thing to draw on is anything that doesn't serve you, you've got to allow that to go. No matter how much it's either hurt you, hindered you, frustrated you, no matter how unfair it is, unfair of what happened, how you were treated, let it go. Look at my year. Let it go. It doesn't serve your future. It doesn't serve the humility, the tranquility, the serenity, the contentment and abundance and success you will aim for, receive. It will hinder it. Let it go. Let the situation unravel in its own darkness. Do not attach yourself to it. I've said this before, it's not the greatest recording. I just wanted to give out, I didn't have a pot to pee in, so I was doing these, trying to do these guided meditations on YouTube. There's Cutting Cords with Archangel Michael. Give it a go. You know, I've also got loads of them on my website as well. And that's what I've been doing, is all of these 5 to 8 frequency, letting go. I'm meditating 2-3 times a day. But it's not sitting there, because I'm too exhausted. It's laying down, and whether I sleep or not, pressing play and getting on with it. That's what I'm doing. And then I think, oh, I'm going to have a little adventure up in Atlantis. So I play my own ones. Pop up to Atlantis. Most of the time I fall asleep. It doesn't matter. It's going in subliminally, isn't it? So make your choices. Create your plans. I have got a podcast which is perfect for spring cleaning spiritually. Your whole home, mind, body. Which I'll be putting out as well to give you a listen to. It was actually recorded when I was in Spain with Darren, but it never went out, but now it should. And I'm going to just take some time out to love myself and do whatever I need to do to heal. And at some point there will be a routine established. Just hang on in there with me. I'm not disappearing by any means, you know, because no doubt on a good day, I think, or an angel will come, or a guide will come and say, can you say this? And I'll go, okay then. It's very cathartic, because I know that there's people I watch on here and I get great comfort and strength from them and direction. And so this is what I hope I'm doing for you. Nothing's ever going to be right again if you've gone through pain, loss, grief in this last year or even the year before. But if we try and, you know, concentrate on last year perhaps, and it's learning to live with it and love with it. And the biggest thing that I've taken from my whole life, which Chamuel illustrated beautifully, is that it's all about me loving myself now, owning my feelings, my thoughts, my decisions, owning me first, and then the rest will come. And if there's people that don't adhere to your decision to love yourself first and put yourself first, then do they need to be in your life as much? No. Do they need to be pushed back a bit? Do they need to be distanced a bit? Do you need their energy flowing in your energy and making you feel, I don't know, unworthy, weaker, responsible for their life, responsible for their rules? Just have a think, have a thought process. It's like, you know, we have a car MOT where you have to check to see if your car's up and running. We have our own medical MOTs, we have our blood tests, we have our blood pressure tests, see how we're going. Why do we never do a spiritual soul MOT? What's fouled in that MOT? MOT, for those across the pond, our beautiful, wonderful friends, is taking your car in to be tested to make sure it's roadworthy and safe. So we need to see how roadworthy and safe we are. And failing isn't the word failure. It's just what do I need to work on? What isn't quite, you know, resonating? What isn't quite pulling its weight? What needs to go? What is broken? What can take me to my next juncture, my next landmark, my next phase of my soul contract? If it's me, I need to be as strong as I can. I need all the engines, you know, working on full reverberation. I need to make sure I'm oiled, lubricated, fed with fuel for me to go forward. I need to be focused. I need to know what road I'm going to be on and how I'm going to get there, what direction, what route. And if the direction or route seem too hard and it's too much on the navigational system, this is a good metaphor, isn't it? I'm liking it. Or analogy, whatever the word you want to use, then you just look at the point you want to be at and just know you're going to get there. I've got a feeling Julianus is with me as well now, because I'm starting to get visual guidance in my third eye. So I'm being guide-led as well now, as well as reflecting on Chamuel's blending with me earlier. And you can walk the path. You can walk the path spiritually. You go up, you go in meditation, you visualize you walking a path, and suddenly you'll see who comes and links arms with you. And as I speak with you now, I'm on a path and there's woodland and forestry either side of me. I know this path, this track. And I have Julianus holding my right arm up. He's linked arms with me. And it's about knowing that they walk this path with you. You are not alone. And he's proud of me today, because I could have forced myself, because I'm supposed to be at one people's house, then the next person's house, then I'm supposed to be going here, going there, and I've just gone fluff it. No, I need to rest. I need to have my essential oils on, my sound frequency on, and if I'm going to sleep, I'm going to sleep, and I'm not apologising to anybody. And that's a big thing, so I'm not even in my own home. I'm sleeping in your bed. And it's okay, because I know I'm with someone that loves and respects that, with absolutely no judgment whatsoever. And that's where you need to be. If you feel beholden, if you feel you have to apologise, make excuses, then you need to look at the relationship of who you feel that towards and think about whether you want to invest in that for the new year. Honesty with yourself is what will serve your future. Kidding yourself won't. Wrong relationships. How many times do you find yourself thinking, I'm going to leave next year, I've got to, but he's not very well, or she's got a drink problem, or she's really lonely, or she's had a tough life. Oh, no, what are you doing there? You are putting yourself second. I've put myself last the whole of my life, until Darren. But it wasn't me putting him first. It was a mutual first place for both of us. And that was magical. And we had exactly the same loves, passions, wants, needs for our future. But that's okay. That's the soul contract. That's okay. And I have to grieve, and I have to be poorly because of it. That's okay. I'm not going to sit forever being a victim and allowing this human title of ME and fibromyalgia to come in. My ears, I aim to lose this. I need to get going. There are plans afoot. Exciting, wonderful, amazing plans. The new friends that have come into my life that are so awake, loving, respectful. All turned up as they should have, as per soul contract. You will go here, you will do this, you will meet us. We are part of your future. Isn't it beautiful? The tapestry of your life, your soul contract in the hands of celestial beings. The spirit world has your back, has your plan, and it knows where you're going and what you're doing, and it will try desperately to push you back where you need to go. Nudge you back. It can't change everything, but it can bring you tower moments for you to waken up and say, this happened for a reason. I need to wake up to this and not be a victim. Not why me, but how do I make this work? What do I need to learn from it? And believe me, oh my God, what did you learn from this? Fluff that. Fluff that. That's what you're going to be initially in your human ego. I still am. Of course I am. But then I learn, okay, this is all part of the bigger picture. This is part of me imparting all of this knowledge through my books and through these videos to humanity, and showing the tribe, this is how you get through it. This is what you do. This is the reality. This is me keeping it real. Sitting here in my Christmas PJs, talking to you about the worst fucking thing that's happened in my life. And it's okay. And the beauty now is that despite my body saying, Nick, I need some time here, I have had it, the inside, you know, within me, it's okay. That's good. I love you. I get it. You've been through so much. And I pushed myself through what I knew I had to honour. For instance, the NEC, I had to honour that because I knew that it would lead to something, and it's led to meeting my future in people, circumstances. And that's great. But now it's time for me to just do what my body needs to do. And that's what you need to do. So many of you are sitting with chronic illness, chronic pain. God, you are old souls. You are old souls. I keep telling you this. You are old souls, and that's why you're watching me, because young souls are going to get bored with this. They're not going to watch it because it doesn't align to their vibration this time round. But most of you are giving, loving, beautiful people that have been through so much crap in your lives, and you still have humility. You still got kindness in you. And I wished I could take the pain, the suffering from you. And I don't know if you'll be able to heal or not. But as I've told you, and I did in Me, Myself and I, you know, your mentality, your positivity, your thought processes and your perception of your condition, if you have that on the positive switch, you've won half the battle. I remember watching a few years ago a lady who was paralysed from the neck down, and she literally just spent her whole time laying in bed using a mouth pipe to, you know, direct this amazing computer system that was above her. And she was quite content. And I'm like, just give me a load of pills, please. Take me to Switzerland. Do you know what I mean? But she was content. Perhaps that's what she chose, and she was at peace with that. So whatever you find yourself in, be at peace, unless you can change it. If you can change it and you're not, and that's the thing that's stopping you from getting your own personal peace, your own happiness and your own self-love, then that is a thing that you need to work on. And if you don't, nothing will change. Absolutely nothing will change. Change does not change without change. If you don't create movement, no movement will come. You got to get your big boy pants and knickers on. And you've got to say, this isn't going to be great, but this is a change I need to make for my own personal happiness and love. Don't think of the semantics. Don't think of the human aspects, the ego aspects. Where am I going to live? What am I going to do? I've got no clue. I don't care. That's what all this training has come to pass for this moment in time, where I can sit here and say, it doesn't matter. I'm loved. I have support. But most of all, I love myself and put myself first. And myself needs rest. Myself needs peace. Myself needs love. Myself needs support. If I haven't got it, you're not in my space. And I never would have been that person, that angry, funny, beautifully gifted, intelligent, ambitious police officer that started out wanting to rule the world. Just one little thing missing. Complete respect and love for myself, because I believed the abusers. I believed that I was this useless, nasty, weak, ill-intended person. I won't go into what the things I used to be described as, but you end up listening and absorbing and living that lie that the abusers tell you, or the people that oppose you tell you, and you embrace it. And, you know, it's a thing that people talk about social media, and they take on board what people say, strangers say to them, these strangers that feel they've got an opinion of somebody. The old me, I wouldn't have been prepared for it. I wouldn't have been prepared for it. The old me, I didn't have enough self-love or self-value, self-belief to put up with some stranger sitting on his little computer or her computer going, oh, you're this. I'll be like, that's nice. And then I think straight away, oh, poor people. Where are they? What are they doing in life that they need to send hate to strangers that they don't even know? That's how I've changed. Not going to lie, his family, that was a big gobstopper to swallow, I ain't going to lie. But, oh, get on with it. Let it go. And every time your ego feeds it in, oh my God, how bad was that? Or how injustice is that? Or how unfair is that? And poor Darren, poor memory. It's like, it's not my life. It's not my thing. It's not my responsibility. It's not part of my soul contract. My soul contract has been done. My soul contract is to go through unconditional, beautiful soulmate love and then watch it go and have a shared death experience and move on from that and help humanity who are going to go through it as well. So what part of me holding on to all of the injustices, the evil, the hate, what part of that is going to take me forward to that? What part of that is going to help me love myself? Success, thriving, abundance, all those bloody big, you know, woo-woo words, the sun card. How is any of that going to help me get to this space of freshness, newness, change that I'm going to be doing? None of it. And this is what you need to ask yourself. Anything that makes your gut drop, anything that makes you think, but I'll hold on to it and keep it in my handbag just in case I need it. You don't. Dig it out of your handbag or your wallet, whatever you want to call it, for wherever you are in the world. Chuck it. Unusual Christmas message, this one, isn't it? You know, normally my Christmas message is honouring the fact that the loved ones that you've lost in the year are going to be with you. And that's absolutely right, they will be. But my God, isn't it shit? First Christmas, I couldn't give a flying fluff about Christmas. It's not with him. He used to spoil me rotten, embarrassingly so. The thoughtfulness of every gift he gave me was beyond anything. It was mind-blowing, but it's not about the gifts. It's about him just not being there, making me laugh and cooking all his beautiful stuff and us flitting off and doing special things over Christmas. We were supposed to be in Scotland this time because last year was pretty dire and boring as hell. And so we went, right, we're doing Scotland, and so I'm supposed to be there now. But that's okay. And it is sad, and you know, you can't deny your feelings, your emotions around it. So if this is your first Christmas without somebody, just get through it and please do what you want to do. But what I will say is, you know, rocking upstairs with all the curtains closed with a bottle of your comfort, that's not going to do it either. Be around people that can love and support you. If you need to sleep or rest, do it, but just do what you need to do. And if you're, you know, if it was at the beginning of the year and you can smile and reflect on them and you've come to some form of acceptance, then get that bauble up there with their photograph in, you know, put a glass of wine out for them on the table, honour them, celebrate them, remember wonderful things. Do whatever it takes for you to get through this. It could even have gone 5 years and it's still crap, but the first year is going to sting. So I'm really doing it for my family. You know, I'm kind of doing it for the kids. But I would rather just mostly stay here talking to you. It feels exhausting to have to do all that smiling, celebrating stuff. But you might find that when you're in that environment, you think, actually, I'm having a really lovely time. So don't project how it's going to be. Go with the flow of it. And if you need to excuse yourself and go and have a rest, do it. You need to go for a walk on your own, do it. Own your pain. Own your grief. Own your feelings. And reach out and speak and share it with someone if you need to. I've had the beautiful benefit of speaking every week to Luke, and he's been magical. One of our tribe, a counsellor, Luke Edwards, Google him if you'd like, a lovely counsellor. It's just been nice because I feel like I'm doing something, sharing with someone that's professionally available, as well as all of my friends, and, you know, personally sharing. So, sorry about the slamming. But I'm honouring and doing what I know I should be doing. What can I do for Nikki? Does she need a hug? Does she need a sleep? Does she need a bath? Does she need some nice essential oils? Does she need some sacral oils? Does she need to listen to meditation? It's all about me, and yes, it is. And that's, if you think that's selfish, when you think about it for you, it's not. It's being selfless, and it's looking out for you and keeping you safe, calm, loved, happy, content through what is going to be perhaps a really bad time for you. Nothing wrong with that. New Year, we've already obviously had Samhain, which was the Witch's New Year, Wiccan's New Year, but now we've got the, I don't know, what is it? Is it Christian concept? I don't know what it is. Well, Gregorian calendar. So we're looking at the New Year. Perhaps make that your time, but my New Year is every day. Every day I look at what I can gain, reflect on, and get rid of. But not as a, you've got to do your homework, you've got to do this every day as a chore. I just do it when I feel like it. But for some reason, mine's been every day. What thoughts and feelings do I need to not embrace today? What actions, thoughts and feelings do I need to absorb and make sure are in my energy? What do I need to reflect on? What is my mindset like? What do I need to do for my physical body? And most of all, what do I need to do for little Nikki, my little inner child? And so I do that. And so all of these moments, all of these seasons that have taken place throughout my life could turn me into this victim mode. This is why I'm an alcoholic. This is why I'm a drug addict. This is why I'm hateful, bitter, nasty, because this happened to me. Just think about that. Because we do go into victim mode. I've had this, I've had that. So what do you want to do? Sit in that? Be that? Or do you want to honour it, see what gave you strength, what didn't, get rid of what you don't need, take what you do, and think, wow, I'm amazing. Look what I've gained from all of these beautiful experiences. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me this. Because it's got me where I am now. Thank you, arseholes, for honouring your soul contracts, because it's exactly what I needed. If you didn't, I wouldn't have got my whole contract done. I wouldn't have got my whole earth incarnation done. I wouldn't have got what I needed. I would have gone back and gone, oh, blimey, didn't get that done. Thank you. Namaste. I honour your souls for bringing what you were supposed to, whether it's good or bad. Because I feel that if I didn't have all of these beautiful moments to get me strong, to get me ready and prepared, I don't know if I'd be here now. They've prepared me for the biggest catastrophic loss to date. My whole family, Teddy, Mia and Darren, boof, gone. Done. Whispers in the ether. So how do you want to look at that? You're lonely, you're lost, you haven't got anything? Or do you look at it I haven't lost anything. I've gained their spirit, their energy, their love, their support, their guidance. And I will take that with me until I go back home to them. Which way do you want to look at it? Desert oasis? Your choice. Get journaling, get walking, get meditating, get reflecting. Decide how you want to start your next year. Decide what needs to be cleaned from your energy, your life, your body, your mind. And go for it. Be who you want to be. Honour and accept what you can't change. Serenity prayer. Oh my God. I've always adhered to that. I love that prayer. I think I always get the words right. I think it's given me the strength to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Best prayer in the world. You adhere to that, you're laughing all the way. And no, you won't laugh all the way, actually. There will be tears, there will be anger, bitterness, pain, betrayal. It's part of the tapestry. But what you do is that once that tapestry's been sewn into part of your life, you just need to cut that little bit out that no longer serves that picture and start sewing the new tapestry of what you want, what colours you want, strength of thread. How big a picture do you want to create? Mine's going to be bloody huge, I tell you that now. It's going to be magnificent. I cannot wait for my new phase in respect of changing where I live, my friends, my life, my career, all of the beautiful things I'm going to create for you. Because let's face it, what am I going to do then? Sit and say I've lost everything, I haven't got anything, I love my dad, and why isn't he here? He's not here, he's there. He's here, he's here, he's here, he's in everything. And he's got my hand, he's got my back, he's got my heart, and he's going to walk this path with me, just like all my other loved ones up there. Change your mindset, change your focus, and change the concept of your future. You've got this. We've got this. Look at this beautiful tribe we're creating. All the comments of other people supporting each other. Isn't it beautiful? We've created that. I haven't created it. You have. Without you, I could be sitting here talking to nobody. So because I'm operating self-love, I know I need to go now because I don't want to overstep my boundaries. Be with who you love. Have the best Christmas ever. Some of you, most of you, might just be working for it. I don't know. But whatever you and however you want to celebrate it, have the best holidays. And cherish your loved ones. Cherish them. Warts and all. Unless it's detrimental to you. Because you never know when they're going to be that person spiritually holding you up. You never know what's going to happen, do you? Go with your intuition. Go forward into the new year with love, light, honour, integrity, self-love. And invoke Chamuel. If you're suffering or you're finding it hard to love yourself, or, you know, so much has happened to you that shaped who you feel and think you are, invoke her, because she will bring you so much love. But beware, you're going to love pink. Trust me on that. You're going to love pink. I don't care. I love it. There's a little bit of pink in here, actually. Happy Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Have the best time ever. And let's all stay connected. Let's all stay strong as a collective. And let's all go through the new year with hope, faith, excitement, verve, happiness, and every other positive element I could possibly think of. Let's do it together. Let's grow together. Let's stay together and create nothing but light, love and abundance. I cannot thank you enough. I cannot even put into words your support, your loyalty, your love through the last year. I can categorically tell you that without you, I don't know if I would have continued doing what I'm doing now. But again, you're part of my soul contract. So I honour you for being here, your beautiful words of support, your gifts, your presence. Still haven't got halfway through any of them. Your love, your support, the financial aid that you created without me knowing to help me move. It's because I just gave out what I gave out, and it was reflected in your love and your beauty, in your thousands. And I went down a little rabbit hole of I don't deserve this, I can't handle this, and I thought, no, actually, I'm not hiding behind anything. I'm not pretending to be someone I'm not. I'm here in my pyjamas, without even brushing my hair, feeling like crap, talking to you because I know that some of you feel the same. And if that's what I get back, then that means I'm a beautiful soul. It means I'm a lovely soul that just literally wants to live for the greater good. So I'm really proud of little Nikki and this Nikki, because I got the karmic reflection of all of you through just being me. No title, no play, no bullshit, just me being here saying this is me, this is what I've got to offer you. And so I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And it's going to get better, and I'm going to bring you with me, and we're going to do the most beautiful things next year. And you're going to see a lot of me, face to face, hugs, retreats. It's all coming. But in the meantime, I've got to look after this poor little body that's like, oh, I just need to catch up a bit. I've been through a lot. I need to catch up. I'm like, that's okay. So thank you, all of you, in every single way, whether it's just hitting the like button, whether it's just commenting, sending love, cards, thoughts, presents, attending my workshops, coming to the NEC, turning up to GSIC, whatever it is. 2 GSIC events next year. I'm so excited. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all, and I really do. You give me every reason for being. You obviously get the angels and the spirit guides working with me because they want to give you your next hit of what you need to know. And it's just magic and beauty and wonderment, and people that aren't involved in any sort of spiritual environment, I don't know how they do it. You feed me, you help me grow, and I'm doing it back. We've got this beautiful mutual soul contract agreement. And if you're in it for the long haul, so am I. Happy Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. Live in your love and shine.